Alright, hello. I'm going to be talking about my setup that I have for my hunter. I'm going to be quickly explaining everything and basically what you should be doing for this season. If we go quickly, right now on Zer, he's selling this one, this Void Warframe. Very, very good. You should get it immediately. But I'm going to quickly explain mods in my whole setup. So first, I'm going to go in here. The most important mods will be the Wellmaker, Melee Wellmaker, Some Might, Shock, Overload Grenades, and then Devouring Depths, and then Volatile Flow. Volatile Flow, very, very important. As soon as you get to this third column, immediately get this one, since Volatile Flow just destroys everything. I want to quickly go out and explain what we're going to do. Okay, so let's quickly go to our helmet. We're going to be equipping the Well Maker. As you can see, you only have to get to 8 power to have this set up. Have your mobility for Hunter. You can have it where you have 2 of these kinetic siphons, or you can have 2 of them. I prefer having 1 of each for I can just constantly be generating orbs of light. I want to quickly explain why later. Then we're going to go into here. Honestly, you can throw whatever you want in these 2. Honestly, this one will be better for it, but I don't have enough power and I don't want to. But you want to have this one. You are not going to get this from the artifact, sadly, so you're going to have to go to Ada. She doesn't sell all of them. You're just going to have to hope that she sells this one. And that's pretty much basically what you're going to be doing, is just going to Ada every single day and hoping that you get the right mods. Again, put mobility to get it. On our chest, we're going to have elemental armaments. When you kill things, it has a chance of spawning a well. You have to do it with the same elemental. Let's say that you're using Void, and then you're using a Void weapon. You kill something, it will spawn a Void well, which then you can pick up. And when I say when you pick it up, this mod, which is called Volatile Flow, picking up a Void elemental well guarantees you Void weapons, volatile rounds. And that's a very, very big upside. You just explode everything, you do extra damage. They have a debuff. It's just pretty good. We're gonna go back to here. Quickly explain. You take less damage with these. Again, put on this. That's basically it. Let's go to this one. This is an exotic legs. Feast of Light. It can stack to 8 times when you pick up Orbs of Light. How I was saying with your helmet that you want to constantly make Orbs of Light, for you can get a max stack of this and do more damage. And when we mean more damage, we're going to go back to my artifacts, and we're going to go to this one. When you pick up an Orbis of Light, it's guaranteed Devour. And with Devour, we have this one, which is Devouring Depths. Casting your voice super while you're critically wounded or benefiting from Devour, you do extra damage. I believe it stacks to like 3 times more damage. This is the easiest way of doing like max damage against a boss. Really, really good. Recommended. That's it. Also, I'm gonna have this one. I believe you have it, Antonio. Use this one. Automatically reloads a heavy grenade launcher to max slowly, but it does it, and it's just very, very, very beneficial. For that, that's the whole loadout. What you're basically doing is that you're killing stuff with this. You're dropping. You can either have the grenade, the elemental orients with your grenade. If you kill multiple things, it makes a elemental void well. With this one, if you kill things with your void grenade, it drops one, as well as this one, a well maker. If you basically kill something with your smoke, it will drop a well. Basically, you're trying to produce as many wells as you can, for you can have volatile rounds, which then you can do this much damage. For this one, I recommend writing this for mid and low content, not super high content, as I don't believe you're going to be able to do that much damage. But this is pretty good. I recommend this whenever you're like running Gambit, just low content stuff that is like not like 600 plus, basically cap. Pretty nice. You can run with it. I'm going to go right over here to explain. You want to have this one, Volatile, Whispering Steps, blah blah blah, and then you also want to have Starvation, Domineering, and then Undermining. You're basically just putting a bunch of debuffs on enemies, which they take more damage. Honestly, with this one, you can do, I believe, like 500,000 damage with your super if you have 8 stacks and Devouring Deaths. It's very, very hard. You won't get it all the time, but when you do, you just delete bosses.